Okay, now let's talk about public domain images and photos. Now these are very, very good. I mean, one thing that I've done very successfully is I've taken public domain pictures and I've converted them into pictures you hang on your wall. People love them. I've printed out NASA photos and various other nice public domain photos. I've taken them down to sales, tabletop sales, places like that, and I've sold quite a lot of them. I don't tend to sell them online myself because shipping a photograph in a frame is a bit awkward, but you can certainly either create a site around the pictures. You could use the pictures in your artwork, in your websites. You could use them for covers for your DVDs and audio CDs based on public domain materials. It's up to you. But what you can see here is this is basically a US government library. Many other governments will have similar libraries, but you can see here, okay, read this, okay, most of the images are in the public domain and can be used however you want. However, some may have licenses on them, so read the disclaimers on each site first. So you can see, I mean, let's just click on Earth as Art, for example. This is images from the Landsat 7 satellite, and you'd have to have a look at the image credits and how to obtain high resolution images there. But let's pick North America, and you can see here you've got some fantastic photos. Let's just click on that picture. So you can see, isn't that nice? So if you click on it, you can get a high resolution image. That's quite intriguing. So you can see there's a lot of potential here. That's just one of these sites. Let's go to the Grand Canyon National Park, for example. Again, look at these photos. I mean, if you live near the Grand Canyon, here's a great one. If this is somewhere you live near, you print out a picture like this. You get it done on canvas or something. You set up a little stand next to the Grand Canyon, and you sell these day in and day out to tourists. I mean, look at these pictures. I mean, you got pictures of condors here as well. I mean, these are incredible pictures. They're the sort of pictures that people who visit somewhere like the Grand Canyon would love to have, but cannot take. I mean, this one here, for example, I mean, it's a huge picture. It's a good high resolution image, but you can see it's taken from what looks like to be halfway up the side of the Grand Canyon. There's no way that a tourist would be able to take a decent picture like this, but you could take this picture, print it out onto canvas or just on photograph paper, make it look good, and then shove it into a frame and sell it. You can sell this on you can sell these on any tourist spot. Doesn't matter where you live. But you can see there's lots and lots of these pictures. I mean, you could use these. I mean, silly things. You can use these on the internet, and you could do something where people can put their picture in and say, "I've been here," and then print the picture out themselves. There's lots you can do. I mean, just look at those photos. I mean, they're good, high quality, good resolution photos, and they're all public domain. So you can use them anywhere you want, and you can get the whole lot on high resolution photos for $10 plus shipping. So that's not bad at all. But I mean, there's so much here. You got NASA again, more NASA, National Institute for Health, the Park Service. I mean, I know the Park Service has got some great photos, but you can go through these sites and you can use these sites for anything you want. So let's pick a park. I mean, I don't know many of the United States parks. I'm afraid many of these are unfamiliar to me, which is a crying shame. But I know Yellowstone, don't we all? So let's go and have a look. Digital image. You can see here's all of the images. So you can look there, and that will show you. There's our new window opening. and this will show us a load of pictures from it. So we can go through and we can use some of these pictures. But there's many different niches, different opportunities. Let's just go back one more. So, you know, there's an awful lot of potential here. You've got the Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Lots of pictures of sea. I mean, you sell that to sailors. You know, people who are into boats. The Smithsonian. So these images, and there's the Yellowstone Park there itself. But these images aren't just to be used as printing out and selling as images. You use them on your website when you're looking for a graphic and you're thinking, well, what picture could I use? You can use them on CD covers, in books, whatever. There's lots and lots of potential here for using these images. I mean, there really is. Pretty much all of them are free for you to use. So, you know, come along, have a look and use them. I mean, let's face it, they're free, and there's thousands. I mean, thousands and thousands of images here on everything you can possibly imagine. So yeah, it's a fantastic resource. Okay, now here's a site. It's davidramsey.com. It's a collection of maps from the 18th 19th century which are in the public domain. Look at this. I mean, these are the sort of maps that people love to have printed out and put on their walls. Failing that, you can use them on all sorts of websites. I mean, you can use these for all sorts of things. It shows you the wealth distribution. So fantastic. Again, maps are very collections. You can see you can search and you look in specific areas, and you can see you've got different types of maps there as well. So, you know, a lot of potential here for using maps. Again, you know, lots and lots. You can see lots you can do with these, an awful lot. But again, how you use them is up to you. The potential is huge. But what you do with them, you know, so don't just think, oh, I've got to print them off, that's the only thing I can do. It's not. There's many more things you can do with these. Okay, and here's another one. This is an Australian site, National Library of Australia. You can see that there are, you can do an all search, you can search for online images, and let's just put in fish, see what comes up. But many of these are public domain again. So again, this is what I wanted to show you here, is that you're not just limited to pictures of the United States. Yeah, I could be creating a website about, for example, I don't know, about Australia. I could find these pictures and I could use some of these pictures in my website. You know, there's all sorts of pictures and drawings. There you are, see? So you can see that these pictures can be used to help illustrate a website for you. You know, if I'm doing a tourist site on a particular area in Australia, for example, I may come here and get these images and use these images to help illustrate the site, rather than having to fly over there and take pictures myself. So, you know, potential's huge. You know, you have so many uses you can put these photos to. It's unbelievable. It really is. So, you know, I just wanted to show you that we're not just limited to the United States of America. Most countries will have government-run sites that contain public domain photos of that country. All you got to do is find them. You can even phone your government offices and ask them, and somebody there will come back to you and say, yep, it's here, go to it. So, you know, come and have a look at and find the information you want, find the pictures, use them however you want. But, you know, you've got potential, a lot of potential, to use these public domain images in a wide variety of uses. So, you know, let your imagination run riot and just give these a go and have a look through them, because you're going to be quite stunned, I think, when you realise just how much information's out there. I am warning you, you are likely to sit there and just feel your brain turning to mush when you think about the number of different possible applications, the potential, and how much there is. So, you know, before your brain does turn to mush, watch the last video in this program. It will just help you focus and give you an action plan on how to take steps forward in order to actually make money from public domain materials.